It's just a super strange character.
Yeah, really good at operating in like that airspace, but outside of that, his combos are pretty
Very interesting.
consistent, but
Yeah, a lot of,
very
like jab blocks and
interesting.
stuff.
Yeah.
Setups.
All right, but it looks like we're going to have Chrom versus Sephiroth here.
Explosive.
Yes,
I
very
like this.
explosive. Going to be a very fast-paced game. Sephiroth's really good at keeping Chrom at the ledge, and it can be a problem. But
Yeah.
with keeping that range, if Chrom's able to get in using a lot of that, like running in nair, able to get a jab and get a confirm off of that, it can be very hard for Sephiroth to get him off unless he's able to use his nair like this, like we might see
Right.
here. But getting trapped on that platform can be a problem as well with a lot of the like up smash and up air that we see from Sephiroth. So have to be super careful.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty easy to sound like a broken record when talking about Chrom matchups, but this is going to be pretty similar to a lot of his matchups where on stage it's going to be rough for Sephiroth. Chrom's kind of going to be running you down just like this, but the moment Chrom gets put at the ledge, it gets nasty real quick, but
yeah.
that's not going to become a factor if Winter can keep putting on the strong pressure.
Yeah, you have to be super careful. Like we always say, Chrom is very susceptible to getting gimped, but that down B from Sephiroth is just so good at it.
It's so nasty.
Yeah, it's a pretty like low effort edge guard if he does have to up B. So you have to be super careful, and he does have a lot of those like really strong aerials that can send Chrom at really weird angles off stage. So you have to be careful of that. Here's that jab that we're talking about though. Trying to find that down there, not able to find it, and Winter now trapped at the ledge. A Stallion just playing super patient here at center stage, but able to get that fair, pushing A Stallion to the ledge again. Okay, not able to get the jab F smash, the Jeff smash as we say.
Yeah, the Jeff smash is a little brazen there, but ooh, wait a minute, the F smash catches the timing mix up. I love that from Stallion, just a little off tempo option. Takes a little bit longer to come out than Winter was expecting, maybe looking for a nair or something. F smash gets the job done.
Yeah, it's really good at covering that that space, though. It's really hard to get off of these platforms when you're above Sephiroth. Have to be careful of the up tilt, too, and can get a lot of confirms off of that. Trying to go for the up B there, but spaced it a little farther back, so it makes it a little more ambiguous as to when to time the counter. And you can also like suck Sephiroth down into the blast zone with that as well if he mistimes it, so I have to be super careful.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. If Sephiroth doesn't even want to risk the timing with the counter, you can just go for like F tilts or forward air to knock him out of the up B at the very top of it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be like on your game if you're going to time the up B so that you only hit the peak and you're not going to get F tilted from it.
Yeah. It's slightly precise from both players on that recovery mix-up. But now Winter, after a hot start, kind of on the back foot now. Stallion up to 95% though, putting that pressure in the corner. This could be huge. This is where Winter's found success in the past, and that back air is going to find success yet again.
Yeah, I really like that patience there, just able to wait out with that back air, not choosing to commit with like a jab that we typically see from Chrom with his ledge trapping, just recognizing that Sephiroth doesn't have really great movement. I really like that down air, but not going to confirm off stage. So now Winter trapped at the ledge here, and this could be a problem. Seemed like he was getting some momentum, but going to have to get something started here. Trying to use that falling up air to get a combo started at these mid-percents. Up air into back air is going to be a really good confirm for him as well. Okay, have to watch out for this side B on him, though. Able to shield it.
Yeah, so many confirm options at percentage like this for Winter to just get these little combo extensions. Whoa, jab into jab. Catching that drift away, but no follow-up off the second one.
Yeah, and recognizing, oh, yeah, there's that F-tilt that we were talking about, but great recovery there from Winter. Recognizing that, like, jab into F-smash is not going to work at this percent, and jab into back air is not going to kill. So trying to go for, like, jab into jab to read, like, maybe an air dodge, and then get an F-smash on the air dodge read instead.
Yeah, I like the idea of Chrom being so good at forcing those panic options, trying to catch one of those out. But now, off-stage interaction, Winter's found so much success from the corner. That nair on shield is super threatening. Stallion stays composed, goes off stage, though. Up B makes it back to ledge. Both these guys have that counter and maybe block each other's recovery. Hasn't come into play yet, though.
Yeah, I really like the patience that we're seeing from Winter at the ledge, recognizing that the Octaslash could be a problem for him if A Stallion chooses to go for it. So just backing up a little bit, staying underneath the platform whenever A Stallion has to recover. Trying to use that sliding F-tilt and able to take that final stock there from A Stallion. Very close game, though. Very scary for both players.
It just catches Ace off guard with the DI at the last moment and takes the game in a bit of a nail-biting fashion. That was kind of some high-octane gameplay right there.
For sure. Yeah, a lot of those situations, it seemed like Winter wasn't able to find a lot of those confirms at the ledge that you typically see from Chrom, just because just like a shield grab and just back throw off stage from Sephiroth can be just the end of Chrom's stock.
Yeah, it can get nasty real quick.
So you have to be really careful, but I feel like Winter was doing a pretty good job of that, but I think A Stallion was also doing a great job of just kind of handling the pressure that Winter was throwing out as well, using that nair as a get off me option and just not getting smothered by Chrom very easily.
Yeah, which is no small feat for Sephiroth against Chrom, right? Because Chrom can be a very button pressy character, and Sephiroth with his plethora of slower options can sometimes struggle against that game plan. And Stallion managed to keep it real tight. After that first off from Winter, I'm like, man, this game could be pretty dominant.
Yeah.
But Stallion kind of brought it back, made it a great game. This could be the first like really close set of the day so far. Or at least at this block. I wasn't paying attention to the last block too tightly.
Fair enough. I was in the car. I was explaining Overwatch lore, so I wasn't paying attention. There's a lot to explain there, dude. I needed the entire 3-hour
Yeah, I'm sure that I don't know anything about it. We can get into that later.
Yeah. In between games, I got you.
Right.
All right, but going back to PS2, it seemed like it didn't really have any favor for either player. The platforms was a little helpful for Sephiroth being able to catch a lot of Chrom's landings, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, and then the platforms can help Winter just as well by mixing up approaches. So I would definitely say you're right in the sense that both these characters can make the most of a stage like this. And this is one of those sets where, based on that game 1, you really want it to go to game 3, right? With how close it was, you want to just see more, make sure both these players get to test their mettle.
That was a little cute there, using the B reverse on the neutral B from Winter. Didn't really pan out for him. Didn't get any like cool mix up with it, but
cute though for sure.
It was definitely cute. I appreciate it. I think he might have been trying to go for like a Waveland side B.
Oh, maybe
instead,
yeah, true.
But hey, we take those. F-Tilt going to send off stage, though. This can be scary. We haven't really seen a lot of the neutral B from Sephiroth so far in this set, but might be the adaptation that he needs in order to take this set.
Yeah, throws it out twice in a row there. Stallion has a lot of options for explosive, low-risk edge guards that really haven't come to fruition yet. Jab back air sends way off stage. Got to be careful with the way he recovers. Does exactly that. I like the sharking in the up air is going to take that stock.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Able to get the F-tilt to send off stage, though. Have to be careful about maybe getting a confirm off of that. Tons of shield pressure there.
It's so risky to shield those. Like when they're twinkling around your shield, it's so tempting to just like be scared and hold that shield. But Sephiroth has so many high damage or high shield damage moves where that is like one of the riskiest things you can do. And that neutral B going to be killing so early. Got to be so careful to avoid that.
I think that Stallion's doing a great job of sharking Winter out of the air. Like you said, a lot of these aerials from Chrom are going to be a great way to get in. But I think the biggest thing that Chrom's going to have in this matchup is his low dash.
Whoa.
Sephiroth using a lot of like fair and back air to space. But if Winter's approaching a lot in the air, it seems like Stallion has a pretty good handle of that, able to just kind of wall him out, use a lot of like falling up air too, which is not something that you typically see from Sephiroth. Ooh, really like that mix-up though.
Yeah, and a lot of just up smashes as well. Just kind of catching Winter on the back foot above him. And just not scared to let the up smashes rip. And I think he's like 3 for 3 on those connecting. He's been making it work. He had a pretty good sequence a minute ago to put on some damage. And the momentum stays in his favor as he's putting on great percent all the way up to 117 now. The forward air sends to the corner. Here's that corner pressure for Stallion. We haven't really seen that come to fruition very much yet. Winter has definitely been making better use of his stage presence so far, but Stallion going to swing off that platform and find a stock.
Do have to be careful here at the ledge, though. Jab into back air will probably kill you up, and there it is for you. So tying up the stocks here. Chrom only at 11%. Sephiroth definitely able to rack up damage, but it feels like we haven't seen a lot of like super high stocks. I feel like both of them have been dying pretty consistently around 100%. Have to be careful here trying to get this down air to get the spike.
Both these guys are just letting big options rip right now. Winter was throwing out that down air. We saw Stallion just let a dash attack rip in neutral earlier. Both these guys want to end this game as quick as possible, chasing forward with the down tilts. Winter barely able to get under a few of these attacks in a row. Stallion's spacing is just barely imperfect, and it might come back to bite him, but he's able to swing off the stage. Keep it relatively close.
Love this approach that we're seeing from Winter, using that fast, low dash and getting in with the down tilt, kind of poking Sephiroth. It's going to be really hard for him to deal with that. Okay, but we're going to see an F throw, choosing to roll towards the ledge, avoiding that F tilt. Have to be careful here.
Oh, that was such a good idea. He just didn't have the spacing quite correct. That back air was spaced much better. The up air is coming through. Big damage for Winter, and he's got Stallion on the back foot. But immediately he surges forward. That's going to trade, not in Stallion's favor, way off stage now. He makes it back. Just tomahawks with that F tilt. Doesn't find the connection, though.
All right, this is scary. Makes it back onto stage. Really like that wave lane there to the platform, recognizing that he wanted center stage. Not going to kill just yet.
Ooh, man. Stallion just immediately rips back to ledge. Doesn't slow down his recovery too much. Now Winter on the back foot in the corner. Will Stallion make the most of this pressure? It would be the first time in the set he throws out the down smash.
I think whoever grabs here is going to win.
Ooh, falling back air, barely going to take that stock. As Stallion takes it in last hit fashion. This is a great set so far.
Oh,
2
yeah.
last 2 games in a row.
Definitely has me on my toes. I think,
Liking
like,
this.
especially in those panic situations, we saw that Winter was getting a lot more grabs. A Stallion was getting a lot of punishes out of shield. So I think if you're able to recognize, like, oh, he's at high percent, he's scared, and he doesn't have, like, a great out of shield, using that down tilt's going to be really good for poking, especially if he's trying to use, like, back air out of shield. But just running up and grabbing him and throwing him off stage. Sephiroth is not super comfortable off stage, and if Winter's able to get, like, a run-off fair or something, he can kind of put him in a situation where he's not going to be able to recover. Because, like, Octaslash is very good for covering you, like, going back to the ledge. But as far as the range on it, it's not too crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't go the furthest. And one thing that's going to help Stallion stay out of that position is going to be his execution in terms of timing his aerials low to the ground. Because Chrom, especially when he's down tilting and jabbing, or dashing, sorry, he can kind of get under some of Sephiroth's walling options. And we saw A Stallion was finding the most success when he was able to get the spacing just like that, where it got all the way low to the ground. A few times Winter was able to duck under those, and the moment Stallion stopped that from happening was when he really started surging forward in the game.
All right.
Wait a minute, there's that jab in
Ooh.
corner. Winter's been so good from here so far. He's really made the most of his stage pressure, which you really have to do. Jab F smash is going to take it. And after a couple tight games, Winter takes a big lead, just like we saw in the beginning of that first game.
For sure. And now he's looking for another approach to get in. That down tilt, again, has been very reliable for him, but also using falling up air is going to be a really good combo starter for him as well. He just has to be very careful when air-to-airing against Sephiroth. Here's that falling up air, though, able to string 3 together, but Nair going to be a good get-off-me option for A Stallion. And now kind of trapped on the platform here, able to make it off, and now Winter's the one on the platform.
Yeah, that up smash has been so good for Stallion there. Both these guys are just moving so well. Winter's movement is so crisp, and so is Stallion's. And now Winter in the corner makes it back. Yeah, it just looks like so far Chrom has just been able to outpace Sephiroth from the corner and make it back much more effectively than you would think. Good timing on that.
Okay.
That's hard to time. That's pretty difficult.
Huge hitbox too. Good DI on that. Not going to die just yet. Taking another fireball.
Early jump. The air dodge makes it back 150%. Winter just looking for any extra credit that he can get. Stallion has done a good job so far keeping it close, but yeah, okay. I was going to say, I don't want to speak too soon. But the downer does it. We're relatively even now after a strong start from Winter.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Okay,
Wait a minute.
That was crazy. Okay, love that falling up air into down air. Good recognition there from Winter as far as the percents and being able to hit that confirm. And now in a very dominant lead here, like we saw earlier. But I think A Stallion is just so consistent about racking up this damage and percent using a lot of these like walling out back airs that he's able to rack it up very easily, already at 60% here for Winter.
Yeah, Stallion can just very slowly just dig in and kind of crawl back in a game. Winter so far has had a hard time closing out on these leads. He's gotten one every game so far, but Stallion has just been doing such a good job working his way back. But right now, Winter is finding by far the biggest lead he's had so far in the set.
That was a side B there. Uses an up B, but luckily it lands on the platform, avoiding that F smash. Okay, just holding down center stage here. Doesn't want to get trapped at the ledge. Waiting for Sephiroth to approach. Love that sliding F tilt like we saw in game 1 that took the final stock. Going to be a really good mix-up for using like that fast dash to his advantage, especially at these higher percents.
Well, that trade is not what you want if you're A Stallion. Taking extra damage, giving up stage presence, but wait a minute. Up smash. Stallion wants to take the stock right now, because once you get to last stock, this matchup is volatile enough to where it could go either way, even if you're at such a high percentage. So Stallion really is just looking for that one opening to bring this game back within his grasp.
All right, using that up smash again. Yeah, and getting that jab back air. And Winter going to take game 3 there. Very close set, but great play from both players. I think the biggest thing is Winter's recoveries were insane. He like
so
barely,
yeah,
he never had to use up B, just being able to air dodge to the ledge, even when he's dealing with like that fully charged neutral B from Sephiroth. Just not getting scared of that. And so I feel like being able to hold on